Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News Update. Our top stories: family members of the victims killed in the mass shootings in Maine are meeting with a special commission today. The commission is reviewing the police response before, during, and after the shootings. Law enforcement was warned about the gunman's erratic behavior prior to the shooting. One woman says she found out her fiancé was killed in the shooting from friends and not the police.
At a little after 2 a.m., I received a phone call from that same friend informing me that Peyton didn't make it. That he had found out from a mutual friend of theirs who was with Peyton at Semenges that night, that Peyton didn't make it out.
Is hoping to have its report complete by May. Harvard University's Chief Diversity Officer, Sherry Ann Charleston, is the latest person facing allegations of plagiarism and academic misconduct. The accusations are published in the Washington Free Beacon, in a complaint which the Beacon says was filed with Harvard. Charleston is accused of plagiarizing multiple passages in her dissertation dating back to 2009, as well as improperly citing the credit of her husband's research, which they later co-authored. The accusations against Charleston come just weeks after Claudine Gay, the school's first black president, stepped down after facing similar accusations, and her response to anti-Semitism on Harvard's campus. 2 of the 8 mobile sports betting platforms in the state plan to stop operating in Massachusetts. The State Gaming Commission is taking up this issue today. WinBet and Better have captured very little of the Massachusetts sports betting business. Wynn's decision, by the way, will not affect the sports book it operates at Encore Boston. We're in the low 40s today. Can't complain about that compared to what we've been feeling lately. Let's get a check of the forecast as we start to look toward the weekend. Here's meteorologist Jacob Wycoff.
Milder temperatures are building in for the next couple of days. The clouds largely remain. There is a little bit of brightening in the sky. I talked to one of my coworkers, said he had to put his sunglasses on for about 15 seconds this morning. Don't be surprised if you see a little bit of blue sky, but definitely still mainly cloudy. The sun does return. Now, it is that strange glow in the sky. I highly recommend not looking directly at it this weekend because you're going to want to see it because we haven't for the last 10 days. And the good news is we look relatively quiet as we head into next week. Not a ton of sunshine. In fact, maybe a little sliver of blue sky on the horizon as we look over the Charles River, the Zachem Bridge, the TD Garden. Looking great, though. Nonetheless, a pretty pleasant February day overall. January, as we close the books on that, was a very cloudy month overall. 13 days, about 1/3 of the time, we averaged 100% clouds. Overcast, dreary skies. Only 6 days could we call partly to mostly to mainly sunny. And it may go down as the cloudiest January on record, beating last year, which was super cloudy too. As we head into February, we're going to see temperatures rising about 5 degrees for the average. We average about a foot of snow in Boston, about 1.5 feet in Worcester. My most exciting thing that I want to point out is the daylight we gain, nearly an hour and 15 minutes. That daylight gain of an hour and 15 minutes is only second to the amount that we gain in the month of March. So we got that going for us too, but not a ton of sunshine you see on our satellite and radar. Temperatures kind of held in check with the amount of cloud cover in place. With a southwesterly wind, we should be a little bit milder, 45 in Providence, 42 in Boston, mid to upper 30s as you go inland. We'll call it low 40s for highs today. And then tonight, we're going to see the clouds remaining in place. It's going to be a cloudy start for us tomorrow, even a few raindrops in the forecast, especially south and east of town, 40 degrees for a high tomorrow. Watch our shower chances for the southeastern coastline. We get sort of the fringe impacts from a system that is far enough to the south that it just brings some very minor inconveniences to the southeastern coastline. We could also see a couple of snowflakes as you go north and west of town, but again, not a big deal for Friday. Then the sun returns for Saturday. Same story as we go into Sunday, mid to upper 30s for our highs. And the overall pattern as we look ahead, with high pressure building in, is largely dry. And so by the time we get into Saturday, that starts us off on this nice dry stretch with some sunshine along the way too, something that we haven't seen in quite a long time. Next couple of days, still mainly cloudy, a couple of snowflakes, a couple of raindrops possible for Friday, and then we whip our sunglasses back out and we can wear them in full effect heading into the weekend.
Thanks, Jacob. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.